Welcome back to NASCAR Heat 5, folks. Today we've got, well, you guessed it, Homestead, Miami to finish off this week of videos. And we are going for the Dixie Vodka 400, 134 laps of decent-sized purse. And we are right around the bend of getting our Xfinity car up to a 95 overall all the way through. After that, that's what we're going to do. Yes, you guessed it. We're going to focus on getting everything up to 100 so we can compete for a championship in this season for the Xfinity Series. We need 2 championships to exit the Xfinity Series permanently, so that's what we're going to try to get this year so that next season is our last season in Xfinity. Enough about Xfinity. We've got our JGR number 84 Aris, and we are going to jump out here in this Camry and try to bring home a victory. Shouldn't be too easy, but we set a very lofty incentive goal of 4 top 5s out of 4 races. Let's get out there, do what we do. Remember, no setups in the car, just sliders. So let's adjust for that and see where we end up right before qualifying. Well, we're not able to get it. We're about a half second off, but I watched some videos just to find out with the sliders instead of a setup. That's why it's set almost all the way tight. We'll make one adjustment on pit road. And but aside from that, this is a long run car. So we are going to still have tires when everybody else starts to slip around. So we really need long runs to happen in this race. Looks like the qualifying for pole position just a little bit faster than the goal time. And honestly, a 32 flat is really, really good. And that's achievable later in a run, actually. So hitting a 31.7 is just not feasible, and a 31.9 obviously, as you can see, is not feasible either. So we're gonna go ahead and jump out of the track, put down what we can, and just like we did in the Xfinity Series, we're gonna work our way through the pack. Hopefully we'll be able to avoid Ryan Blaney, and hopefully we won't make any more angry people, because honestly, that's a big deal for us as well. All right, here we go. Qualifying lap now underway. We are going to give you all we got, and we're going to mess up 1 and 2 right off the bat, so a 32.4 is probably out of the question. Although the exit, we had pretty good speed carrying through, so I could be wrong. Let's see what we can do here with 3 and 4. Bring it down as much as we can while still not losing a lot of speed. Decent speed on exit again. And we're going to get, still at the 32.4. I mean, we are consistent. I ran probably 6 laps. Our first lap was a little slow. After that, every one of them was in the 32.4 range. So that's just what we got. 14th place car right now. We need to get up to top 5 or we're going to lose our incentive bonus in race number 1. Ryan Blaney leads the way. If he's having a great race, that's great for us because that means he's not going to be around us, because there's no way we're vying for a victory here unless we pull some great strategy out. Kyle Busch, Kurt Busch, Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin, your other top 5 cars. Good news about that. Kyle Busch, Kurt Busch, not happy with us. Again, way up in the pack. Hopefully we don't have to deal with them at all. A couple other notables, Christopher Bell, Martin Truex, maybe not the happiest with us. So we're going to do our best to keep our nose clean in this race and come home with that top 5 finish. We've got 134 laps here at Homestead, Miami. Ryan Blaney hasn't forgiven us, but he is the pole winner. And Corey LaJoie, didn't matter what he did, he forfeits their qualifying position due to failing their pre-race inspection. Starting on the outside here. Default setup, so we probably won't get any kind of a jump. Bring up the relative for you. We are side-by-side action with Matty DiBenedetto. We're going to go in and get tight right off the bat. Beautiful. That's what we want. Not at all. Chase Elliott on our inside. Car is a bit more stable, obviously, with a default setup, and it's a tight one. You saw we were just 1 click off of it being the tightest. Chris Butcher goes high. Not sure if that's his intended line, but he is losing spots. Anyway, there's the setup man does it for preset just sliders as well, and so that's what I used here. Watch his video to understand the concept of his setup. and it's a long run setup. Well, good news is we run these at 50%, so 134 laps is obviously longer than we just ran in the Xfinity Series. So we should have some long runs. We get 29, 30, probably 32 laps or 31 laps in the tank. Looks like just short of what we need to finish the stage, so we'll be pitting. There's a caution in the next 10 laps, though. We can pit then and just be fine. We've got the whole group in front of us. We are driving a bit away from the group behind us. I did note that Eric Almirola, he was kind of aggressive with us, and now he's right behind us, so I don't know if we've gotten him a little angry as well, but we'll keep that in mind as we continue to try to drive up to Alex Bowman, I almost said Ryan Truex because he's in the Xfinity Series, Martin Truex Jr., and Chris Buescher seems to have fixed his issue. I believe that's him. That's made his way up into the top 10 now. I could be wrong. That might be. No way that is. Hold on. I can't remember his name.
Got one up top.
All right, so the Eric Almirola thing must have been a fluke because he could have run into us there and he did not.
Car there on the
We will let him on the inside. Ross Chastain, that's who I think that is up there. I might be wrong, but that might be Ross Chastain. Here comes Eric Jones. Again, we got to let the car settle in. We're definitely not running as fast as we can. That is 100% for sure. And we won't lose speed according to the setup, man. But we won't lose speed like they do. So that's the biggest thing for us, is where they start to fall off. We're going to be able to continue to run faster laps because of this. But until our first pit stop, we won't have the adjustments that I need to make, which is tire pressure and just a little bit of wedge adjustment, which I'm allowed to do. It's not a full setup. We're not doing springs. We're not doing anything like that. We're just what you can adjust on pit road is what we're going to do. Whoa, whoa. We got super loose off there. William Byron on our inside. We're back into our qualifying spot. Yikes. I don't know. Do we have a top 5 car? Looks like Ryan Blaney and Kyle Busch are driving away a bit, which is good for us because, again, 2 cars that I don't want to be dealing with much at all. Alex Bowman not really going forward as William Byron is, so we're going to stay up in his draft. Oh, we get a beautiful run out of 2. That's going to send us nice down the back stretch. Get off the gas a little bit late there. That's going to give the crossover chance to Byron. And there's no draft for us to suck up into yet. We're close to it, but not quite there. There we go. We got it. See if we can hang on to this now. Yes, we can. So about midway through a run, as long as we're able to do it. Wow, Martin Truex Jr. dropping back. About midway through a run, we should be able... Oh, bad. Touch the apron. That's going to hurt. Anyway, we should be starting to catch other drivers based on what we have going on.
All right, clear low.
31 left in stage number 1.
Careful, still there.
And we are in the thick of it. Going to tap the brake a little bit to get the car to rotate back down onto the line. Eric Almirola not going away. I guess good for him. We're up in the top 10. So we made some gains here. It was way too aggressive there. I'm going to get on the gas hoping that we catch it. And we did. Even though we went high off the exit and we were running slower, we still were able to walk away from that without losing a spot like I thought we might lose. Almirola looking on that inside, not going to get there as we get on the gas before he's able to get to our bumper. We're really working on trying to catch into Eric Jones' draft, but it's going to take a bit of effort to get there. Maybe not. We'll see how this goes. We gained 2 tenths on Matt Kenseth already, and he is in a draft. Oh, we lost it on exit. Never mind. Would love to see us get into Eric Jones' draft. That's the biggest thing I want to get to. And if 1 and 2 is where we can make any gains, then that's fine. We'll just have to focus. But as it stands right now, He's driving away from us a little bit, and Eric Almirola is not going away, which sucks. And I waited way too long to get off the gas there. So we went pretty much way too deep into that turn. We're going to lose a 10th on Eric Jones again. I think he's gotten into Kenseth's draft. There's a couple cars there. Kenseth goes high, though. That's going to definitely affect Jones' ability to stay in his draft, since it doesn't exist right now. And we're going to gain a 10th back, so that's good. Driving away from Eric Almirola a little bit as he is no longer in our draft. William Byron dropping back quite a bit. And yeah, we're just not gaining on Eric Jones. Without any draft, we're in a bit of a pickle. We are absolutely going to end up in lap traffic by the end of this run. So that's okay. I messed that set of turns up. You got to pay attention. This track, although turn 1 and 2 are the same as turn 3 and 4, turn 3 and 4 is wider than turn 1 and 2 because of pit road. And so, oh, that's going to hurt us. That's going to hurt us. We're going to lose a spot here to Eric Almirola. Maybe we can use this draft to get up to the rest of them, because that was on me. That was bad. There we go. Hang with him, work with him, see if we can't get up to them. He's going to run the high line now. Of course, that doesn't help us as we're running middle. And drop it down on the inside to exit. A little bit of a diamond on that run. And we lost another 10th to Jones, so it's not helpful to us at all. He's running that high line. Looks like, yeah, Matt Kenseth dropped back behind Jones now. I was just going to say, it looks like maybe we have some changing of the positions up there, but I mean, if we get all the way past those 4 cars at some point in this race, looks like Joey Logano leading it, Kurt Busch behind him. We get past those 4, obviously Eric Almirola as well. We're in a spot that we could be getting our incentive bonus. Well, staying in it. It's a 4-race run, and this is the first race of it, so really would like to get it, though. Obviously, a $700,000 chunk of change is a big deal. 16 left in the tank, 31 we get, so this time around we're going to go ahead and speed it up for the rest of our fuel run. And we'll be back on the mic. Once we cross the line, we'll be back on the mic when we are pitting, or if there is a caution, that'll be the only time we do need to pit, so we'll be back. Oh, that's so stupid. Let it run green, folks. Let it run green. We got up to 8th place. We finally started to make some headway. And there's a caution that flies. All right, we are back on the mic with you. 13 laps left in stage number 1. We have pit under caution. And we have made the pit road adjustments, which should help us with turning and a little bit of speed. I'm hoping. We will see as we are up with this group now. Ryan Blaney jumping back out to the lead. Brad Keselowski had gotten up there for a little bit. Now he's not, as he is dropping back into 4th place. We are where we need to be, up in 5th place, so that's a big deal, as we lose it right after that. But I think as long as we stick with the draft here, we'll be all right. I think we'll be okay. But if we lose this draft, we won't be okay. So there's all those answers.
Car on the outside now.
And jump right in behind Harvick, then jump back to his inside. Got off it a little earlier, actually, than we should have, but I don't know if we've got it for these guys then. Nope, we're supposed to pay. We got to let it. Long run car. Of course, there's not going to be a real long run here. So it's only 11 left. But as you can see, we're already running faster laps with the adjustments made. 32.3 is pretty good. Joey Logano now potentially going to be our victim. No. Nope. We're not falling in line though. We're gonna hold him up. And then get on it. Perfect. Can I get into a draft here? Anybody, give me draft. No draft. No draft. It just sucks. I don't understand, but maybe now Harvick's only 3/10 in front of us. How is there not a draft from him? This backstretch is long enough that should be producing a draft when we're 3/10 off of a car. Obviously, Logano's not going away. He's got Eric Jones right behind him. He's going to jump on my inside with the draft he got, actually, so I can't do anything about that. That was my screw up. But we got a better run off the front stretch, so that's nice. See if I can hang on to it. Eric Jones jumping to the inside. He's going to avoid running into us, thankfully. We're losing Harvick a little bit as we're driving in our mirror, so how about we drive through the windshield and see if we can just drive away from them by hitting our marks, which is the most important thing in any race. We are so close to Harvick. I mean, maybe another 10th or something will get us what we need. He's running that high line, and he's not driving away from us running that high line. That's the thing. As a matter of fact, we've gotten another 10th on him. But Eric Jones just having a good run. Yeah, we got loose off there. We lost our progression, got loose off, and now we're not going to have the inside line.
Still there?
Because Jones is there. Now we can drop down. And that's 6th place, so we got Jones draft. That's something. That's going to help us pull away from Logano. There we go. Just trying to stick into a draft. I would love to get into the top 5 by the end of the stage. These are the things I need to see if I can do them, because at the end of the race, that's what we are pushing for. And we got real tight, even though I turned in at the right time. That was stupid, but okay. I'll just drop right back in line. 6 to go in stage number 1. It's been pretty exciting, as we've been competing and not just driving away from anybody. It's like Joey Logano gets passed by Eric Almirola. Having a good race is the number 10. Jump right back in behind and trying to get a better run. Instead, we give him a tap. We were so close to him, it wasn't a big deal, so that's all right, but he drove away. See, we get in the draft with him because there's a car in front of him, so that wake is different and allows us to draft earlier. I just thought that 3/10 earlier with Kevin Harvick was okay. Apparently, you got to be 2/10 away to get that draft from him, because he doesn't have anyone in front of him directly, so the wake is just off of him. I got on the brakes to avoid running through him, and we lost all momentum. Perfect! Ryan Blaney trying to get himself into the playoffs. I don't think he has a win yet this year, so that's a big deal for the team. Kurt Busch also pushing for a victory up there. Of course, Brad Keselowski there as well, a little bit farther back. And then Kevin Harvick, Eric Jones, and us. And we have broken away from the rest of the pack. Tire wear is whatever. We have damage to our front bumper. That's bull. They're saying that's from the mild contact I had with Eric Jones, which bothers me because that makes me wonder, is that going to cause issues with us on a relationship level?
Car there on the outside.
Oh well, race him clean as much as we can.
Stay low.
Yeah, we are staying low. And we are definitely pushing side-by-side action right here. He's got just a little bit of an edge as we've got 2 laps left in this stage.
Careful, still there.
So we need to do what we can to get out in front of him. Right now we have just a little bit of a lead, but he's going to get a nice run off. Oh, look at us. We did what we needed to do there.
Top 3, use it if you need it.
We got it. We got the position back into 5th spot, back into our goal spot. And really the biggest part about that stage 1, you say, well, it doesn't matter. We're just early in the race. I need to know I can do it. Especially later in the run, I need to know I can do it. And that proved we can get there. And we can make the pass, which means we can be a top 5 car, which is what we need to be. Now, can we be a top 3 car? Can we be a victory car? That's all up for grabs. We bring it around, get a nice run on Harvick, but it's just not probably going to be enough to finish off stage 1 with a 4th place finish. So there you have it. We got that top 5 finish in stage number 1. And of course, you can see Ryan Blaney, Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, and Kevin Harvick in front of us. Pit at the end of stage 1. Sun going down here in Miami, Florida. We're up into 4th place, starting on the outside behind Ryan Blaney. Which sucks because we're like, oh, we won't be around him. We're a 14th place car. At best, we're going to get up into the top 5, and here we are around him.
Looking inside that now.
Maybe I can help him. I'm going to focus for a minute here. Oh, he got into the draft. He's driving away.
Still there.
Even with us in the draft, he's driving away. He's going to run a high line.
Say hi.
I don't... Yeah. This all just went weird. Exit of 4, little scary even early on.
You got room.
36, so there were 37 in this stage.
Inside and inside.
I've found that driving it a little bit deeper and just giving a little tap to the brake gets it rotating, and
Careful.
you actually get a pretty decent run. That's how I'd gotten around Eric Jones earlier, so that's nice.
All right, you're clear there.
See if I can bring this down to the inside of the track and start working it as Kevin Harvick has driven his way out to the lead. Congratulations. Good job for them so far. It's still very early in the race, but that just proves to him he can get there and do it.
Say hi, say hi.
We're losing spots.
Got a car roll now.
We got Eric Almirola on that inside, so we'll have to... Wow.
Careful.
We got a little loose. He was there, thankfully, actually. He kind of saved us. Because me being loose, I ended up running into him. He got a really nice run on the inside. Holy crap. And we're 3 wide going down the front stretch. It's exactly where we want to be. No, it's not. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that this early in a stage. Still this early in the race. Couple laps left. Yeah, we're bouncing doors and we're going down the straightaway, coming into turn 1 and 2. Right in the middle of a meat sandwich, but I'm not doing that right now. We can recover. We've got a long stage to go. Got a lot left to have happen. 27 in the tank. Still over 30 in the stage. 33 laps. We've got Brad Keselowski right behind us. He's led laps in this race. Joey Logano's in front of us. Eric Almirola having a hell of a run for him. Kevin Harvick, Eric Jones both being up in the top 2 now, showing their power. And we know Kyle Busch and Ryan Blaney are potential race-winning cars. Oh my goodness, as we say it, Ryan Blaney up into the wall. Flat tire for him. We're going to stay out. That's unfortunate for the number 12 crew. We'll see on the mini-map if they come back out or if that is their day.
Coming to the green, driver. Be ready.
It looks like we have more than one car on pit road right now.
Got one down low now.
Or is it just the one? Oh, we have 2 cars. Maybe Ryan Truex up there. Or there. I don't know, but Blaney's on the track.
Still there. Got one peeking inside.
Wow. That was not what I wanted. There we go. Get back into the gas. Get back into it. Anybody else? No, we're good. I was going to say, is anyone around us right now? See if we can drive away. Ryan Newman hasn't been in the picture all day, and he has made his way up into 8th place. We're going to get a huge run on the inside. Do what we can to keep this car down. Get it down. Keep it down. I tell you what, even when I get on the brakes, we were still, well, I barely got on them, but we were still rolling up the track. See if I can grab any draft. No draft, but we have a very fast car. We really do. Race winning, probably not, but it's fast. And here comes Keselowski as we're nearly 4 wide coming out of 4. Technically, because our Logano was right there. Just all right. I mean, we are fighting for this 6th place spot. It's ridiculous. And okay, yeah, that's Harvick up there in the lead. Busch right behind him. Nice drive into turn number 3, but now it looks like we're losing. Let's see.
Still there?
It's been tight racing all race long. We're doing whatever we can. Keep this car low. Running with Logano.
You got room. You're clear.
Up into 5th place. Nice run on the inside of Logano, trying to take 4th place away from him. Trying to put a little bit of a cushion between us and our goal position. And we've got just 3 in front of us. And if this goes for a long stage, we've got 22 in the tank. How much do we have left in the 26? So we do still have to pit. And that's going to be concerning for us. But if I can catch this next group's draft at all, it's game over for these cars behind us. Here comes Eric Jones, though. He got around Joey Logano. He wants to fight us for the position. Car settles in. We actually don't let it quite settle in before I get back on the gas. And Eric Jones still getting a great run, but then our straightaway speed appears to be a little bit better than his, even though we're on the same team. Brad Keselowski driving away, Kyle Busch there. Eric Jones may get in front of us. We've got some time to go. It's a long race. Let's speed things up until we are pitting for our final time in stage number 2. And that's when we'll be back on the mic with you guys. We've got, whoa. Well, we got ran into by Harvick at the end of his wreck. Kevin Harvick did wreck there. We're going to pit, because that's going to put us not having to pit for the rest of this. Not sure who else is going to pit, but we'll see what happens. Well, at least 21 people didn't pit, so that's something.
Starter has the green flag in his hand.
I don't know what they think. Maybe they think with that caution they can get through it. I don't know if that caution was 4 laps long, but we're going to be on better tires, so this will be kind of fun. Of course, Blaney will stay out. He's probably back up near the lead. Eric Jones stayed out. Joey Logano up there. Eric Almirola. Yeah, there's Blaney up there in 3rd place. I saw that. Keselowski pit with us. So did Busch. We're going to be right on Keselowski here.
Inside.
Get a little tap from Alex Bowman, but we're okay. Look at that run Keselowski got through the middle.
Hold your line, man.
And that close right up on us. Unbelievable. Oh, Chase Elliott right behind us. We're going to jump to the inside of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. trying to take a 2 for 1. And then we got Bobby Carter in front of us. Get to the inside of him and have a better drive off. Darrell Wallace Jr. riding that old 43. Whoa, we just got real loose, but we recovered. That was crazy, actually. We got super loose. Oh, we've caught back up with Keselowski because he has nowhere to go. That's Ryan Priest.
Inside.
Sorry about it, guy.
Got one peeking inside.
Oh, well, that's going to give us 2 spots there, and then we're going to get the drive off and take it from Chris Buescher.
Clear high.
Then we start to work on Jimmy Johnson and Matty DiBenedetto. Just make our way up through the field. It makes for a lot of fun to end this one, that's for sure. Got us and Dylan back here in 10th place. He's going to be in 11th in a second. Maybe. I just really messed that up.
Looking inside now.
Got back on the gas. Brad Keselowski making his way through the same pack. He is bad fast. Kurt Busch is back here with us, too. I just saw him, so he's doing the same thing.
You're clear.
Going to give Austin Dillon a bit of a tap. Nothing that... come on, man.
Careful. Still there.
Yeah, I know Keselowski is still there. I'm just trying to... Nothing I can do. Get out of my way, man.
Still there. Top 3, use it if you need it.
Kurt Busch staying high. Again, less contact with him, the better for us. I think Kevin Harvick's out of the race. We got 3 on pit road now. Got a nice run there. Clint Boyer up here. He's in the top 10. Kurt Busch putting in a lot of fight. Oh, good news. Martin Truex Jr. still in the race. I thought he was out. I thought that's who I saw on pit road, so I was wrong, and that's good because he's a teammate.
Careful. Still there. All clear.
Well, we've gotten ourselves back up into 9th place, and some of these cars up here are the cars that stayed out. So like Tyler Reddick, we're going to grab and pass with pretty much ease.
10 laps, you gotta focus.
Got just 10 left, though. And he's right. We got to focus. I don't know who's holding up. William Byron and... Oh, that's probably Ryan Newman, actually. We got Joey Logano, William Byron, Brad Keselowski. I'm pretty sure that's Ryan Newman holding him up. So he runs the middle line and is going 3 wide through 3 and 4. We're going to hang out with them back here. Watch and see what we can get because we pass all these cars. We're actually in a really good spot.
Careful. Still there.
Wow, we drove that in there far. I was on the brakes probably more than I have been this whole race. But worked out. I mean, we're not in a bad spot.
All right. You're clear there.
Gave the slightest bump to Logano. That's going to give him a little boost. And then we had a bad angle of attack and touched the apron just slightly, and that's going to lose our momentum there. Can we grab it back? Yes, we can. Big runoff. See if I can run middle low. Hang out with Logano here. See if we can work with him to get him up to Keselowski, maybe. I don't know. Of course, our goal is pass him, but I don't think we got it in us right now. 22. Well, 22 in the tank isn't what we've got left. We've got probably 7 left. I don't know. I'm guessing. I haven't been paying attention to the laps ticking down. Oh, 7 left. Wow. Jump to the inside of Logano.
Still there.
And we are going to... We're going to hang on to this one. Clear him. That's what we do. And now we're back up in 5th place. So 20 positions lost had us way back in the pack, but fresh stuff is proven. Again, another thing we now know is that it's worth it to pit if we have worn stuff. Everyone has worn stuff even if they don't pit. If we've got enough laps to go, 10 or even 15 laps, we'll be able to get right back up where we need to get to, and we are well in our range now, not battling anybody behind us as we drive away from Joey Logano. Eric Almirola up there, Eric Jones up there, but look who has driven his way all the way back up to the lead and just proving that this is his race to lose. He has driven away from everybody on this track. Just a handful of laps left. Let's go ahead and speed it up until the end of stage number 2. I will be back on the mic with you to find out where we finished off in this second stage. I'm pretty sure Eric Jones ran out of fuel there. And we finished third. We had Keselowski, but I got off the gas because Jones all of a sudden slowed way down. I think we had it. We have proven that with a long run car, we are the car to beat. We went into the pits. Wow. We went into the, well, I hope we did. Did we go into the pit? Yes, we did. We pit. Okay. I got concerned there for a second because we came out in first place. And as fun as that is, I had no idea how it happened. Oh, this isn't what we want at all. Nope.
Got a car coming inside.
Go. I know, but trust me, it's worth it. I've got to figure out how to mend that relationship, and that's getting run over or having contact with him running into us and wrecking himself, bring out a caution, is not how we mend that relationship.
Careful, still there.
This is all twofold for us, this race, all these. We'll figure it out. We'll get back up into the group. We'll be battling it out, but right there was not the way to do it. Back here in 7th place, but I think we definitely can finish this race in the top 3 if we have a long race or a long run at the end. We can split this in half, or we can drive out our full fuel run and then have a lot great tires at the end. But regardless of what we decide to do, we need this race to not have a bunch of cautions at the end. That's the most important part for me right now, because we are with this group, and hopefully we're going to drive away from the group behind us by being with this group, and then we can just focus on these cars. I need to focus on these cars anyway, more than the group behind us. That's what my focus overall needs to be. Kyle Busch running that high line, he likes to do that, but I just don't see it working well for him. But the drive off, I could be wrong, the drive off appears to be pretty good. Got ourselves back up into 6th place, and we're going to clear Eric Jones now. So I'm going to start to pull up and try to get into the draft, which we did. Now, Kyle Busch decides to run down low behind his brother. They'll both be in the next season. They both are champions. So will, unfortunately, Ryan Blaney. And I say unfortunately because if I can't mend the relationship with him, it's just going to be challenging for us to win championships. But we did it in the truck series with like 18 people hating us, so it'll be all right. Can this go long? I'm not sure, but if it can go long, we'll be right back up with these guys. Even with them driving away right now, it's a long run car for us. Right around the time our stuff gets down to about 80% seems to be when we start to gain on everybody else. I said at the beginning of the race, this is a long run setup. So we're kind of, well, we're really working on it, having long runs throughout. Because if we get to the end of the race and there's a quick sprint and everybody pits, we're screwed. Because they'll all have fresh stuff with us, and that's no benefit to us at all. Up to the inside of Jones. Put on the brakes so we don't drive up into him. Get back on the gas. Of course, he's going to have the better run. He pinches down so he gets more.
Careful, still there. Still there.
Yeah. All right, that's fine. Can we get up to these 3 and then we can all battle it out? That would be fun. Maybe I'll just push Eric up there and we'll battle it out with these other cars and try to get ourselves some positions. Well, if he's going to run the high line, it's not going to happen. I'll run middle, I'll run low and get around him. Drive off of 4 isn't like it was in Xfinity. We couldn't come out in the middle of 4. But the drive in 2, the exit of 2 in this one is a little...
Stay low, stay low.
Seems a little looser. We'll see what happens. We're gaining on Kyle and Kurt Busch.
Still there.
We're actually gaining on everybody right now, except for Keselowski. Blaney and Keselowski have driven away.
Still there.
Having a good drive.
Clear high, clear high.
Out around Jones, drive down to make sure he can't get around us on the crossover, whatever. And he's crossing under us, that's why I say that. All right, we grabbed Kyle Busch's draft again. See if we can pull up to this group. Would love to leave Eric Jones behind. Would love to leave Eric Jones behind and start to focus on these cars. Where are we at? Oh, look at that. We're starting to gain on cars, and we are at 80% in the tires. So there's that answer.
Still there. Outside.
Ooh, this is going to be bad, though. Way to slow way down. We're all right. Get around Kurt Busch. We got Kyle on our outside. We're in 4th place now, looking pretty good. 5th place again. Kyle got a nice run with Eric Almirola.
Stay at the bottom here.
Better drive off
Careful.
for them.
Still there.
Can I? Nope. Maybe? Nope. Oh, yeah, but our top end there is way better.
All right, you're clear there.
All right. There we go. Get around Kyle. Now, if we can get around Eric, will be really nice. Nice big run. Going down the backstretch.
Stay low. You got room. You're clear there.
Back on the gas as early as possible. Eric's trying to make that
Still there. Inside.
underneath pass. We're going to cut him off. We're up into 3rd place. 41 to go in the stage. Ooh, I dove that way too far in. That's 1 and 2. It's probably going to hurt us a little bit. Not as bad as it could have, but... Come on, Kyle, stick with me. 20 in the tank. Missing my turns because I'm paying attention to everything, but you don't just drive in front of these cars and then just stop paying attention. I've got all 3 of those cars basically within 0.2 of us. So let me hit my marks here and try to drive away a little bit. And there it was. That was a nice... See, hitting my marks with worn tires. For them, they can't stick with us now. We've got, oh my goodness, Ryan Blaney again. Hard into the wall. No! I hate that I don't have control over the car. Now we're going to pit, and that's crap. Back into 20, we lost 26 spots because of that, because my car was all smashed up. I don't care if it's just cosmetic. That's crap. And does that affect my relationship with Blaney?
Looking inside now.
Blaney is officially out of the race now. And because we had such heavy contact, we got that penalty where the car doesn't speed up. So we just get to kind of hang out until we get up to speed. Even though we did get up to speed, technically, like, the speed we're going is plenty fast for this turn.
Inside.
But everybody else is right there now. Got a little loose out of 2 with brand new tires.
Road clear.
Oh, we're going to run this one out. Well, no, we'll stick with it because we're about to be catching this pack and making mass moves, which is super exciting. Never mind. I was going to say we're going to run it until everybody else starts pitting. And most people did not pit, so...
Still
But
there.
with all the moves we're about to make, it's pretty important that we stay on the regular speed. Once we get up to our spot, we'll speed it up, which will probably be when everybody else is pitting.
You got room. You're clear.
What do we got in the tank? 29 in the tank. We got, obviously, like, I think 40-something or 30-something in the race.
Use it if you need it.
At least we're back up to speed after that little speed penalty the game gives you for contact under caution, which we have no control over. 35 left.
Still there.
Back into the top 20. But we're still 14 spots out of where we need to be. And we were comfortable where we were, so that sucks. Good news is nobody else pits, so everything we have is way better than them.
Still there.
Getting back up into 5th should actually be very reasonable. Ryan Blaney dominated all day, but had problems, tires, I think, twice. And now he's out of the race. We've got 4 cars out of the race.
Still there?
Chase Elliott back here in 14th place, about to be 15th.
All right, you're clear there.
As soon as we pull on inside. Hello. Alex Bowman and then teammate Denny Hamlin in front of us.
Clear high, bud. Tower's
And
calling
another
up.
caution flies. Yeah, we'll pit again. It's all right. I know we're all even now, but we might be able to make it. I don't know if we can save a couple laps.
Ready? Green's out, man. Let's go. Still there inside.
We got 31 in the tank. How many are going to be at the line? 31. So we should actually be good to run it to the end. And if this stays green the rest of the race, we are golden. Because if it stays green the rest of the race,
Inside.
again, long run car. Been talking about it all race long. That's what we've got going for us. It's a long run car. So, what? Why?
Say hi up here. Inside.
All that does is ruin relationships when they hit the brakes. I have no control over that. They slam on their brakes. What am I supposed to do there? And of course that, oh, it didn't damage the front. That's good.
Still there?
I'm sitting here. I'm supposed to trust that they're going to do the right thing, and then they don't at all.
Car there on the inside.
We need to get out of this group and get up to these other cars.
All right, you're clear there. You got room. You're clear there.
Get on the inside of Bowman.
Stay low. Stay low.
Start to work on Cole Custer. We got back up to this next group, which is a big deal. Bowman gets a nice run.
Hold your line there.
Timmy Hill's right here. Let me see if I can get to the inside. Get in front of Custer.
Clear all around.
Get back on the gas. And start to run all these guys down, which is a big deal because this whole pack might put us where we need to be. Huge run. That's beautiful.
Still there?
Up into 10th place just like that.
Car outside. Hold your line.
Kyle Busch on our outside. Racing around him clean is a big deal. He's going to get on the brakes because Jimmy Johnson kind of got up in front of him a little bit.
Careful, still there.
There we go. I think he's on our outside right now. I see. Yeah, he is.
Still
Get
there.
him behind him if he's got to run. There we go.
Stay low.
All right. Here we are. Settling in a little bit. 27 to go in the race. I'm expecting everyone can run this out, but can we run it better than them as we're in 7th place right now, driven our way all the way up. And this next group, you know, the same cars we've been racing all day long, if we can get around them, we're at least where we need to be. Tyler Reddick isn't one of them. He's good for him that he's up here, but he's definitely not going to stay up here with this car.
Keep it up. That was your best
Jump
lap
into the
ever.
inside. Best lap ever. Beautiful.
Careful. Still there.
Trying to work on it. There's no draft for me here, but I know we have a faster car than Eric Almirola, so we'll get him on the straight. Only reason why I know that is because we've had it all day
Got
long.
room. You're clear there.
Tires are at 90, so in probably 5 or so laps, we'll be, maybe a little bit more, we'll be able to really start passing some cars, maybe start to drive up towards the front. You never know. We could have a chance at winning this race kind of on attrition at this point. Brad Keselowski leading it. We're going to hopefully pass Joey Logano the next lap or so, maybe the next 2 corners, I don't know.
All right. You're
Ooh,
clear.
we drove that in there deep. Got on the brakes a little bit to start turning the car, and Logano will take advantage of our mess up. Get to our inside. Yeah, I'm running the high line this time, and then I'm going to bring it down and try to get the run off. Get inside of
Careful. Still
Logano
there.
like I just did.
Clear high, bud.
There we go. Hang on to it, hitting our marks. Now can we catch Kyle Busch? We're right around that time where we should be able to start catching these guys as long as we pay attention to hitting our marks. We should be able to start catching them because they don't have it to keep the speed around the turns because they really burn them up faster than we do. Not as much as before. Before we were really catching them because we had newer tires than everybody. This time we're all equal, but not. So catch Eric Jones' draft because he's with Kyle Busch now. That should pull us right up to them. We've got just 22 left in the race. On the inside of Jones, what does that help me? We've got a faster car, I think.
You got room, you're clear there.
What do we have? Brad Keselowski, almost 2-second lead on us. But we're pretty fast. We've caught up to Kyle Busch. So that's good.
Stay on the bottom. Clear high.
Try to keep our speed. He's going to try to cross us under. We're going to get in front of him so we can't. Oh, we have got... Oh, other answer's that. Crap. Should we do it? For funsies, should we pit with 20 to go? Or should we stay out on what we have? We're going to stay out. Let's win this race. We're in first place. Kyle Busch right behind us. Long run car. They're all in the same stuff we're on, so we kind of still have that long run car. We could win this race. 17 left.
Stay on the bottom here. You're all clear up top.
Beautiful run out. Any chance to win? We're going to take it. Obviously, we're not going to sit here and... I could have gone and got fresh stuff and tried to drive it up through the whole pack and taken the lead at the end of the race, but honestly... There's so many of these cars that didn't pit, and the cars that did pit are so far back now, I feel like they're not going to catch us in the next 16 laps. And as long as we keep hitting our marks, as I've said all race long, but more so now, we got a chance that we could drive away from these guys, although they're catching us right now. But if we can drive away from them in the clean air, we are golden. And that's what we're doing. Joey Logano dropping back, Kyle Busch and him racing side by side, not helping each other at all. Eric Almirola losing a 10th to us at this point. 15 laps left in the race. We need to do a speed up. We're in the lead. If anything changes, we'll come back. Otherwise, we'll be back with about 5 left in this one. Five laps left in the race, and wow, did we just get squirrely coming out of 2 there. That was a bit scary considering we have over a 2-second lead, and that was all almost gone. So now I'm making sure that my exits here are pretty great. A lot of cars are going to DNF in this race. It looks like 5 cars, which is, well, I don't know how it is in the Cup Series. Maybe that's how it is. You know that they focus way more on the Cup Series in this game than the other leagues that they have. I didn't realize, I would have thought Xfinity and Truck Series would have had a lot more cars DNFing. There seems to be a bit more personality in this one. We've got lap traffic up there. I don't think we'll catch lap traffic, though. Not with 3 to go coming around this time. We have driven away from everybody with the clean air, and like I said since the beginning of the race, don't panic. We've got a long-run car, and without everybody pitting at the end there, the long run is showing true, as nobody can keep the pace that we have at the end of the race. So that's a big deal, as we're looking to bring home an unlikely victory. We're coming off of a win sweeping the weekend at Atlanta. We finished well in the Xfinity Series, and here we are trying to take another victory home. No setup. Trying to take another victory home here in the Cup Series, which I think is just a brilliant challenge for us to be doing this. I also know that this car, for a fact, is not 100%. Otherwise, we'd be able to qualify on pole, and we never do. So that's pretty awesome for us. As I was wrong, we have caught lap traffic. I did not think it was going to happen, but here we are. Jump on the inside. Nothing there for us. No big deal. Staying out of our way. 1 lap left in the race. We'll go high this time around Fincham.
Still there.
And what a way to end the race. What a way to end the weekend here in beautiful Miami. We're going to bring it around turns number 3 and 4, passing some lap traffic on our way to our 4th victory of the season. Final race results: Tony Savoy, Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, Eric Almirola, Eric Jones. 4 wins on the season. We are in first place by over 50 points. Trophy celebration with the 84 on victory lane. Brad Keselowski had your fastest lap, a sub 32. Brad Keselowski led the most laps with 47. Clint Boyer on the move, started 31st, finished just outside the top 10. Ryan Blaney, tough break, started first, finished 37th. We won that race and we didn't have a single comment. That is very interesting. Well, we're on race number 7. We've got 2 more races before the first driver upgrades of the Xfinity season. But we have got race 7 at Texas in the next episode. Folks, that is going to do it for this episode. I would like to take a moment out to say thank you so very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. And until next time, and of course, as always, you take care.